Good old boy he was. I met this guy here when I went hunting in the Adirondacks, just past Queensbury. Aimed at a silly jackrabbit and nicked this stupid little bastard squirrel. Took him home with me, wrapped him up real good and nursed him back to normal. Gnarly leg he had there for a while. He was immobile for a damn long time, taking up space in my twin bed. Had to kick him out and build him his own squirrel-sized bed. Slept real nice after that. Guy's leg got all healed and he started hopping around. But he still got that little limp. Gave him some character. Real spunk. That's when I decided his name was Carl. It thought it matched so well. In the year of 2001, we spent 4 months straight together, 24/7. Gorging at bars, one beer right after the other. Of course, he had to take a drink out of a smaller mug. Usually we motor off into the night after having a few. Take the hog out for a good long spin down the coast. Sometimes we'd stop at Leather and Lace on the way home. He got a hoot out of that. That's when Carl usually pass out. Too much action for that little squirrel. They got little organs, Just like an 80-year-old man, Carl was, the little bastard. Sometimes he'd be out earlier than that. Especially when we take trips to that butterfly museum he loved so much. He'd climb up and down those goddamn conifers, across the branches. He'd run down those things wild, fluttering around, causing some sort of hurricane. I'd have to sneak him in my jacket pocket every time, because the workers knew about Carl's chaotic ways. They started to think I was one causing the ruckus because I was going out without a squirrel. Said if I go back one more time, I'd be kicked out forever. No re-entry now. Gotta wait a year for those new summer college kids who'd work it. Could run past them in a heartbeat and they wouldn't know. Stupid kids. Needless to say, Carl was devastated. We had to find his new niche. He loved eating those damn walnuts all the time. He ordered, with extra walnuts, hold the oatmeal at the diner, so I entered him into an eating contest. The rules didn't say no animals, so Carl was entered. We trained and trained and trained for months. Within an hour, Carl could shuck, crack open, and up to 3,000 walnuts. Record level. The other competitors nearly choked to death when they saw Carl's cheeks filling up, his jaw running a mile a minute. Most of them simply gasped with a "what the fuck?" The rest either gave up immediately or dropped out at the last minute. It was pathetic on their part. But Carl, he's a trooper. A real winner. Wish I could have had as much talent as him. Of course, Carl's competitive side only lasted so long. He got lazy. His cheek muscles all lethargic. Couldn't store as many walnuts as he wanted. I had to create a symbolic cheek storage system in the kitchen. Pretty much looked like one of those goddamn gumball machines, but with different variety of nuts. Walnuts, almonds, macadamia, pine nuts, all the nuts that you could love in the world. He loved that thing so much, I should have buried him with it. One of the best pals I ever had. He also loved those damn cheese balls so much. He ate them all the time, so much that he should have turned orange. Who knew squirrels' bodies couldn't process the damn things? Poor Carl's body, all plugged up and mashed up cheese balls. Had to get him flushed out before I got him stuffed for this mount. Thought I'd have the taxidermist position him in the wildest, most intimidating squirrel pose he could manage. Then had his mountain on here plaque. Carl, a nut lover and a friend.